Directed to the ministry, sir. Department of Health comes under the ministry. The Secretary Health has to be held responsible, sir.
No, Secretary Health, we don't know. I mean, he has forwarded it to so-and-so. We'll haul up Mr. Ramakrishnan. We will not haul up this Secretary. Of course, unless there are compelling
Mr.
reasons.
Ramakrishnan is helpless, sir. He's in no position to take any decision on his own. The decision maker is the Secretary Health.
If there is no response. Can you hear us, Mr. Ramakrishnan?
Yes, sir. Yes, Lordship, I can hear.
So please sit down and answer the queries. So have you read the last order 9/11/22?
Yes, Lordship. Yes, Lordship.
What is your response to this?
Lordship, we filed an affidavit on 28/11. We filed a detailed affidavit. Lordship, we submitted the reply to Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Department of Health Research. The Health Research Department, they are under active consideration of the request made by BMHRC, Lordship, for pay parity.
No, the pay structure in that hospital is not such which will attract talent. What have you done about that?
Lordship, we submitted a proposal to the Lordship. We are not the deciding authority. The ministry is the deciding authority. We submitted the proposal to the ministry. Ministry, they are considering, Lordship. They asked some queries. We responded.
Where is your proposal?
Yes, Lordship. We submitted to the ministry.
Paragraph 4, Lordship, may kindly appreciate of the present affidavit. Which
No, the document.
documents probably
Page 82. Page 82.
2. And enclosure 2, Lordship. 2 and 3, Lordship, may kindly appreciate.
Kindly note it is dated 15/11. 15/11 is a week after the last order, not before.
So the total annual financial implication would be 7.17 crores.
Yes, Lordship.
That is not much.
That is not much, Lordship. Fund is not a problem. Only the decision, policy decision has to be taken by the ministry.
All right. So, do you want us to also call the secretary, or you will pursue it at your level?
Lordship, we will pursue, Lordship. We will pursue. Then we'll
Please
come
give
back
us
to
a
that.
deadline.
Of course, Lordship, I cannot give a deadline, but I'll pursue it, Lordship.
No, you give us a deadline. We will not leave you unless you give us a deadline. Because it's
That's
your
the-
job to push the file. It is
So
your
we will-
job to convince
but,
them.
from our side, we have submitted to the ministry. We will follow it up with
That's,
the
your
ministry.
job is not over. You have to convince them. You have to push the file. You have to get it through.
But decision making is not my purview, Lordship. We will pursue it with our secretary.
Please give us a deadline. We'll place it at that rate and then we'll seek an explanation from you.
Lordship, I may not be in a position to answer that.
And then we will fix a deadline at our level.
Yeah, ministry, Lordship, you can, Lordship can give a direction to the ministry to settle the issue.
Mr. Ramakrishnan, you are holding which post, Mr. Ramakrishnan?
Lordship, I am only Senior Deputy Director General. I am only looking after the administration. I am not a deciding authority.
Administration, ICMR.
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 And we have a Director General in ICMR.
Ministry of Health Research.
No, so it must be directed to the ministry, sir. Department of Health comes under the ministry. The Secretary Health has to be held responsible, sir.
No, Secretary Health, we don't know. I mean, he has forwarded it to so-and-so. We'll haul up Mr. Ramakrishnan. We will not haul up this Secretary. Of course, unless there are compelling
Mr.
reasons.
Ramakrishnan is helpless, sir. He's in no position to take any decision on his own. The decision maker is the Secretary Health.
If there is no response furnished by Sri Ramakrishnan on the next date of hearing, this court may consider the presence by virtual mode of the Secretary, Ministry of
Health.
Health Research.
No, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare.
Health and Family Welfare, which is the deciding authority.
So one more thing, because this petition is crucial for the curative petition. Because the government of India has claimed that
Why curative means what? What have you
curative
sought?
on enhancement of compensation, which the government has filed. Government itself has challenged the settlement.
How much does the government want now?
Now, this original settlement government itself is claiming that 5,20,000 people are temporarily injured and they're out of the settlement, out of this enhanced settlement. So we have to prove to the court that these people are continuing to suffer. That is why we are seeking health records. We want the health records to be placed before the Supreme Court. But only 82,000 records have been digitalized so far, sir. So we are unable to place this material. And BMHRC has records of 4.5 lakh health records. But that has not been digitalized. So we are unable to place this record before the Supreme Court. Because we have to show to the court that these people are continuing and they are eligible for not only additional health facilities, but also for additional compensation.
So what about digitization of records, Mr. Ramakrishna, of the hospital?
Lordship,
That exercise is still incomplete.
no, they are doing, Lordship. 80,000 people already digitized and 4 lakh people registered. So above 4 lakh.
No, but this direction was passed 10 years back by the Supreme Court of digitizing.
That process has been done, Lordship.
How much has been
Yes.
done?
Only 82,000, according to their own affidavits, sir. Only 82,000.
And what more has to be done?
3 lakhs and what? 3 lakhs, 3.7 lakhs.
Why this deficiency? Mr. Ramakrishnan, that question is to you.
As per the director, Lordship, there is no slackness and there is no deficiency, Lordship.
No, you are in charge of the hospital.
No, Lordship. Director is running the hospital.
ICMR controls the hospital, I think. Yes.
As per their statement.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
They registered everybody.
There is an independent body lordship, that is the NIC, which is known as NIC lordship, that has also been implicated as one of the party in this petition also. So we have already filed an affidavit to that extent lordship, that as direction which has been issued by the Honorable Apex Court in 2012.
No, but
With regard to the digitalization lordship, that has been done.
NIC has been done.
Yes. What affidavit has been filed, that lordship, that has been done. And that data which is available in the BMHRC, it can easily be accessed by any state government hospitals as to what treatment has been given to the respective patients lordship. That extent lordship, that compliance has already been done on the part of the NIC. Now it can be accessed through some website has been created and designed by the NIC
So
itself.
if it is not digitalized, it is not accessible, sir, to other hospitals. It is only in hard copy, which is available at BMHRC. It cannot be accessed by other hospitals.
It has been demonstrated in the presence of all the officers concerned lordship. I don't know why this person.
Only 82,000
He
have
should be
been
directed to be
digitalized, sir.
remain present in the demonstrations
If
to be
it is
done
not digitalized,
independently
it cannot
also.
be accessible.
How long will we keep arguing this matter? 10 years, 12 years? Like this. Some party, some other party, somebody gets transferred, somebody gets retired. I mean,
Actually, lordship, initially till 2010, it is to be functioning under the trust lordship. There is not to be any problem lordship. But after 2010, it has been taken over by the Department of Atomic Energy. Subsequently, again, lordship, then there has been some obstacles considered in relations to the recruitment and appointment of the doctors lordship. Then because initially we used to go through the UPSC lordship to make it more independent and to more faster. We got it under this ICMR also. Now we have not been going through the written test and everything other, which takes much more time also. We are directly going for an interview conducted for recruitments of the specialists and the doctors also. So we have been expediting lordship, but what has been the difficulty in relation to some cases lordship, we have not been receiving a single application. While like there has been the oncologist lordship, there has been the nephrologist. There has been cases lordship, we have been issuing the advertisement, but we have not been getting any single applications for the appointment of the doctors.
no,
That has been the problem lordship.
that is because
we
of the
cannot
pay scales.
with regard to the pay scale,
Pay
lordship,
structure.
it has already been apprised to this honorable court lordship as to what action has been taken. The proposal has already been sent to the ministry lordship.
that
So
is
we will
when-
expedite it lordship.
That is when we told you to do it. You did it. Why couldn't you do it yourself? You are the experts in the field. We are not the experts in the
The
field.
matter was again, it was sent to the joint parliamentary committee lordship, and the matter was
Alright,
duly
Mr.
considered.
Mr.
Yes.
Ramakrishnan,
Yes, Lordship.
why could this not be done at your own level without the push of the High Court? We are not experts in the field. You are the expert in the field.
Lordship, I submit. Lordship, it came to ICMR in the year 2019, November 2019. The BMSRC Commander ICMR recently in 2019. Then the COVID started, Lordship. Lordship, ICMR was playing an active role in developing vaccine and all COVID-related activities. Nearly 2 years we lost, Lordship. We were only concentrating on COVID.
Mr. Ramakrishnan, we are not here to hear your speech. There's no speech going on here. Please try to understand the gravity of the situation. Why could you not take this step yourself earlier and suggest to the government about improving the pay structure, about the infrastructure? There's so many directions of the Supreme Court. We don't have to reiterate that. We can straight away haul you up for contempt.
Lordship, I am audible,
We
Lordship.
are giving you time just because we are seeing that there may be some problems, administrative problems.
Lordship, I was saying that we were dealing with the COVID. The ICMR, it was given to BMSRC, it came to ICMR in the during November 2019, Lordship. From January 2020, ICMR is fighting with COVID pandemic. And for the past 1.5 years, we were busy with developing vaccines and testing kits. So nearly we lost 1.5 years, Lordship, in the routine activities. We were busy with
So what was the ICMR doing prior to the COVID?
prior to 2019, it was with the DHR, Lordship, the Department of
It was initially with ICMR, so from 2013. Only for briefly it was with DHR.
But when the Honorable Court given the direction, it came to 2019 only, it came, and PMHRC was then handed over to ICMR. Then after that, the recruitment rules were framed. Many activities, many things happened, Lordship. And we subsequently we were doing recruitment also. But there was some delay. Apologies, Lordship. There was some delay in the processing of pay parity. It is because of mainly COVID, Lordship.
All right, so we'll place it on the 3rd. We've kept.
Yeah.
3rd.
So
And if you don't respond, then we'll haul up the secretary. That will be your responsibility, Mr. Ramakrishnan.
I'll appraise the secretary, Lordship.
So the state government also has to be taken in task because they have admitted that there's not enough doctors because they're running 19
Let us take
hospitals
one issue at one time. Otherwise, there's so many issues, they all get confused. So we'll finish one issue. We'll either punish either punish Mr. Ramakrishnan or we'll punish the Secretary Health. We don't know, whoever is responsible. We are not going to wait any further. Mr. Ramakrishnan, please apprise this to your Health Secretary that we are very serious about it. And we will not give you any further time. You've been getting time since last 10 years. Supreme Court has directed already. And the case is coming up in Supreme Court also on the 10th or something of January.
Yes, Lordship.
So 3rd of January, we'll see you and please appear again. Mr. Ramakrishnan is directed to appear personally through virtual mode on 3rd.
But if Lordship may kindly appreciate one more thing, Lordship, in the direction which has been issued by the Honorable Apex Court, Lordship, there has been the direction at the same time for the Union of India and to the state government. Because there has been the 6th hospital which has been functioning under the supervision of the state government, and they have also been providing the same treatment to the gas victims. Whenever wherever the situation arises, Lordship, that some particular treatment is not available in BMHRC, we refer the patient to the hospitals owned by the state government also. And we have already submitted this fact in an affidavit also, which has been filed earlier also. So that at the same time, the action has to be taken on the part of the state government.
That hospital which has been opened only for gas victims.
That we have been concentrating.
Is it being also used by non-gas victims?
Not that also. It is not being used for the.
We were told earlier that it's being used.
Very for the central government employees also for few cases.
Why?
Also that has not been affecting at all to the treatment given to the gas victim. Also that is not at all affecting to the treatment, which has been for which it has been designed.
The infrastructure is more than what is required. You mean to say?
Also, there has never been any problem of the infrastructure. There has been the problem only of the specialists and the doctors, Lordship. Because what has been happening, Lordship, that we go for the recruitment of the doctors, but
we'll deal with this aspect first. 3rd January.
Yes, sir. Thank you.